Deus Ex's lasting legacy is due in part to a gripping narrative covering conspiracy theories like the Illuminati, Area 51, and the Men in Black, and its defining level of immersion, freedom, choice, and consequence. Playing as J.C. Denton, a nano-augmented agent caught up in that global conspiracy, jet-setting around hotspots like New York City, Paris, Vandenberg Air Force Base, and even Area 51, is par, though none of these exotic locales manage to immerse you in the dystopian cyberpunk world like the crime-infested streets of Hong Kong.
Not advisable for tourists to visit the canals at night.
Some conspiracies are true, with JC discovering that his watchdog employers are the ones behind a virus called the Great Death. They're manufacturing it along with a pricey vaccine to ensure that only the rich and powerful survive the epidemic. Cybernetic enhancement has its bad points, with the company men activating JC's internal kill switch, leaving him a scant 24 hours to make it to Hong Kong and find Providence in the Triads, and their leader, Tracer Tong.
I need to find a man called Tracer Tong. I need his help.
Finding Tong proves difficult, as a power struggle erupts between two rival gangs, the Luminous Path and the Red Arrow. This neon-lit metropolis can be pretty overwhelming at first, with various hotspots all woven together through twisting roads and canals, with highlights like the Wan Chai Market, the Lucky Money nightclub, the Queen's Tower luxury suites, and the VersaLife facility, run by the secret society, the Majestic 12. Activities are plentiful. Bars provide easy gossip, ATMs can be hacked, or you can try to break into the police station, dance with two Australian chicks at the nightclub, or just relax at the Serene Dojo.
We're from Australia.
On vacation?
With gun-sensitive acoustic sensors littered throughout the city, the Triads have invested heavily in close-quarters combat. The Dragon's Tooth, a lightsaber-inspired nano-augmented blade, is a most coveted possession, the centerpiece of the current gang war. The Tooth's cutting technology would pave the way for the gang that wields it. Clues point to one Maggie Chow, a former informant for JC's brother.
You know my brother?
Intimately. Call me Maggie.
She reveals that the Majestic 12 created the Dragon's Tooth to tip the balance in favor of the Luminous Path gang, the weaker of the two factions. Some careful exploration of Chow's apartment reveals she had it hidden in a secret room. She's been working as a double agent for the Majestic 12 all along, in an elaborate ruse to get the two Triad gangs to fight, weakening them so an outside group can seize power. Numerous outcomes are possible with Chow. JC can either kill her outright then and there, or wait for a showdown at the VersaLife facility later in the game.
You just got yourself killed. I died, JC.
After uncovering the conspiracy, Tracer Tong finally reveals himself, informing JC that if he can leverage the information about the Dragon Sword and stymie the Triad War, that reciprocal assistance would be provided. Peacekeeping talks lead JC to Max Chen, the rival leader, roosted at the Lucky Money nightclub. The Majestic 12, likewise, raid the premises with mech troops. A shootout ensues, with JC and Chen narrowly escaping. Returning to Tong's compound, you'll be greeted by your counter-conspirator and biological brother, Paul, if you manage to save him in New York. Otherwise, he's dust in the wind. With the Triad problem sorted out, a truce is formed between the two factions. Tong holds up his end of the bargain and disconnects the kill switch. A final task is put forth. Infiltrate the VersaLife facility, obtain the ROM encoding device, which would essentially mass-produce the Dragon's Tooth sword, and destroy the Universal Constructor, a giant piece of nanotech that creates the Great Death. After some exploration and disturbing discoveries, like an alien carcass, JC manages to obtain the ROM and destroy the Constructor.
I don't have time for games.
What makes Hong Kong so great is the deep narrative and sheer amount of detail given to every aspect of the game. By talking to the locals and reading books and newspapers scattered throughout the city, you truly get a sense of the world around you through meaningful text and dialogue. Subplots detailing heroin shipments, biotech smuggling, and an underground slave trade interweave through the narrative for those willing to look. Even huge Easter eggs, like finding your pilot's apartment, add extra flavor to the unsavory situation. There are multiple ways to accomplish your mission, with each decision leaving an impact as the world reacts and changes around you. Hong Kong is a narratively immersive city, rife with deep, meaningful exploration and character interaction.
See how easily our technologies turn on us? The more power you think you have, the more quickly it slips from your hands.